Hi guys, my name is Alisha Lehmann.
Ciao Bianconerino, come stai? Ciao, come stai?
Ciao Bianconeri, come stai?
Alisha Lehmann is good with money. $50,000 a month is not the limit. She gets even more from advertisers on Instagram. But that's not the limit. Because of increased contracts and huge spending on transfers in soccer, the economics are back on the table. Clubs need more money. So far, only TV rights fees and advertising revenue have been discussed. But a question that has not yet been heard has started to be raised. Clubs need to play more matches. No one has canceled the simplest arithmetic. More matches, more revenue. A blatant, at first glance, logic of the exploiters. Manchester City midfielder Ilkay Gundogan has already spoken out against it on behalf of many. He was the first to notice that it is going to increase the number of games and immediately sounded the alarm, who but a current player to understand how it could end. Footballers are exhausted to the limit. Half of the injuries are due to excessive loads. It is believed that this issue is not solvable in principle. Even the reformers from the Super League has not come to mind what to do with the limit of physical capabilities of players. The only thing that came out of Florentino Perez's mouth was to reduce the length of matches. For starters, 5 minutes in each half. It was perceived as a joke, especially since the reference was not to the health of the players, but the fatigue of teenagers from watching long broadcasts. The interests of the latter amused everyone, and that was the end of it. It's all objective. Soccer is the most conservative game. In fact, not so in comparison with checkers, but whatever. To change soccer rules or regulations is considered sacrilege. This is what our soccer land has stood for and will continue to stand for. Except that there is one nuance, which has long been noticed by observers from the outside. There are half as many matches in soccer as in other game sports. Everywhere up to 100 per season, in soccer 50 per team. If anyone thinks that this is an axiom and things will continue to be like this, they are mistaken. Investors from overseas have come to soccer. And these are people who know how to count, not honor tradition with circumstances. Especially since they are not so logical. The first thing anyone will notice is that playing 50 matches instead of 100 is a loss of money. This has already been discussed above. The second thing is lineups. Having teams of 30 and only using 16 per match is irrational and logically stupid. Some people get money for nothing, while others get injured and out of shape, so they can't play the 100 matches necessary for the business. While some do nothing, others collapse from fatigue. You can imagine how ridiculous this is to any outside professional, including those from other sports. Soccer is one of them. And there is only one conclusion to be drawn here. Sooner or later, someone will think of using the entire squad in matches. Life will force them to. We are heading towards the point where someone will propose an unlimited number of substitutions, like in basketball or hockey. Whether this proposal will pass or not depends on the level of those proposing it. Soccer itself will bite to the last, there is no doubt about that. Although it is not very reasonable, not only business is at stake, but also players' health and career longevity. To summarize, the number of substitutions is the main change to be expected in the foreseeable future.